Our journey began early in the morning in California. After a long day of travel, we landed in Ponta Delgada on the island of São Miguel by late morning the next day. We had a lengthy layover before continuing on to Terceira. After a short 40-minute flight, we finally arrived on Terceira. We picked up our rental car and officially kicked off our Azorean adventure. Renting a car proved to be essential, as it was the most effective way to thoroughly explore the island. During our stay, we chose to base ourselves in the historic town of Angra do Heroismo. Our hotel was perfectly located near the city center, just a few blocks away from the marina. After unpacking and getting settled, it was time for our first meal. The concierge at our hotel suggested o chico, and we were delighted by the delicious grilled lapas, generously buttered and garlicky. We also enjoyed an octopus stew, grilled octopus, and a swordfish fillet. Our first meal left a good first impression of what we could expect to eat for the rest of our trip. Good evening, here we are. We finally made it to Terceira, in Angra do Heroismo. Finally made it to the Azores. Nice evening, just finished dinner at Os Chicos. A lot of good home-style comfort food, a lot of locals in the place, good food. Just kind of digesting and walking around. The next day was our first full day on Terceira. We started off the morning with a tour of the town, exploring all the little nooks and crannies of what Angra had to offer. Our tour guide then drove us to Monte Brasil to explore the top for a little bit to get a nice view of the city. Good morning. First full day on Terceira. Here we are at the top of Monte Brasil. On a tour right now. Nice, relaxing first full day. Beautiful views. A little overcast, but nice and cool. Just kind of walking around the top. After wandering for a little bit, we were driven to another location in town for another perspective, with Monte Brasil in the distance.
The Azores are famous for their shifting weather. Unfortunately, the famous patchwork quilt of the land below was completely swallowed by the clouds. We couldn't see a thing, but we promised ourselves we'd try again another day.
We continued our day of exploration by driving to Queijo Vaquinha to try some delicious local cheeses. Dinner that evening was at Captain's table. It was a cozy affair where I enjoyed fried lentil croquettes with zucchini noodles while my parents enjoyed the fresh catch of the day. After dinner, it started to rain a little bit, but not enough to stop our post-dinner stroll. Bon dia. We're gonna start our hike. We're gonna do the Misterios Negros, the Black Mysteries hike, out on Terceira. Rain kind of stopped. Cloudy, but temperature's good. Making our way up trail. All right, slowly making our way up trail. Kind of slow going, lots of roots and very muddy. Always gotta watch your step, every step. It's a slow going 4.9K. It's very dense in here. It sure is beautiful. Reminds me a little bit of the Pacific Northwest in the States, but this is its own thing out here. Alright, finally made it out of the dense jungle. Now we're still continuing on the lava rock, a little bit more open. Finally can feel a little breeze.
Can feel that dense force. Careful. Oh, you okay? Oh, that's not a step. Wow. Okay, thank you. Like it's misleading. Oh yeah, I definitely don't want to go down there. Yeah, the lost.
Alright, finally made it to some moderately flat ground. Still only about halfway there. Very slow. This sure is something different than what we're used to in California. After a few hours of hiking, we finally made it back to our car. And by then, it was time to get some lunch. On the way back into town, we were lucky enough to grab a table at Taberna Roberto, where we ate delicious lapas, grilled octopus, and seared tuna for lunch. This ended up being my favorite meal of our entire trip to the Azores.
Right in the middle. Thank you. Take it two at a time. Did you take it? Where do you begin? Cut it so that's not like probably for the veggies.
It's so great.
Yeah, that's a lot. I got potatoes.
After the delicious lunch, we decided to explore the parishes of Altarch and Biscoich. Good evening. Finally back in town in Angra. Had a long day hiking the Misterios Negros. Visited Tarsh. Now we're gonna get some late dinner ice cream or snacks. Let's see what they got. All right, here's our dinner. Got some pineapple ice cream and also getting a cheese board with some chili jam. Got my cheese board with some toast, chili jam, and fresh cheese to go with my pineapple ice cream.
The next day's hike was a different kind of adventure. Our original plan had to be scrapped due to an unexpected road closure. The hike we did instead was a true showcase of Terceira's varied landscapes. Each step brought us to a fascinating mix of environments.
Good morning. About to start our hike, the Rocha de Chambre. Apologize for my pronunciations this trip. About 8.8 kilometers for this lollipop loop hike. We'll see how it goes. Got some actually blue sky today. So hopefully should have good weather. check-in point. We're just past halfway on the trail. We have about 2 miles left to go. Net downhill. Remaining of the way. Little muddy. Had a little sprinkle earlier, but not too bad. Just very humid. All right, here we are, back in the woods. How the terrain changes.
Silly.
Slowly making our way through the woods. Lots of roots, very muddy. Finally made it out of the forest. Now it looks like we're on some kind of road, so it's a lot more level. Definitely more easygoing than the last 30 minutes. All right, made it back to the junction. Just have a little straightaway left to go right behind me. Good hike. Here we are, back at the cars. Finished the Rocha to Chambre trail. About 8.8 kilometers, or about 5.46 or almost 5.5 miles. Good hike. Good hike. I'm gonna get in the car, get some lunch. Good afternoon, it's Saturday. Finished our hike. Just relaxing in the hotel room for a little bit. Now we're walking around town, looking for some souvenirs, either today or tomorrow. Just tomorrow will be our last full day on Terceira, and we'll head out to San Miguel, where we're spending the next few days in Ponta Delgada. Just kind of walking around town. After finishing lunch, we chose to explore the neighborhood by our hotel, though we were curious about the absence of people. After making some inquiries, we became set on watching a traditional Azorean bullfight. After exploring the streets for some time, we eventually found what we were looking for, with assistance from a few locals. One individual who spoke English well enough helped us secure a safe spot where we could watch the festivities. We watched a few rounds before hunger set in. We tried to plan our exit between rounds, since once each began, we couldn't leave until the bull was safely contained. We dined at a restaurant located near our hotel by the waterfront. In the distance, we observed large puppets engaging with the community and steadily approaching. After our meal, we went outside and noticed a flyer on the wall promoting an event titled Dance of the Giants. Our last day on the island had the best weather. With the sun finally breaking through the clouds, we made our way back to the famous viewpoint. Here we are at the Miraduro Seta de Cume. Finally have some good enough weather, not clouded over like a few days ago. Actually have some blue sky. Beautiful view, beautiful island of Terceira. In just a little bit, we're gonna get some lunch at the Quinta dos Azores. This is the platform, the famous platform of the viewpoint. Here we are again, getting our lunch. Heading in. Hello. Actually decided to forego lunch at the moment. We got there around 2, but the wait was already another 45 minutes, so we might just wait till dinner, just grab a snack in between. Decided to check out another viewpoint of the island. This one is called Janela da Ribeirinha. Janela da Ribeirinha. Again, I apologize for my mispronunciations, but I'm going to take a look at the viewpoint. It's a beautiful day. Best day so far on the island, weather-wise. Just driving around the island, taking some photos. Nice views from up here. Just kind of wandering about. Last full day on the island. Hello, getting an early dinner. Tasca das Tias. It's about 4:20. Luckily, it's just a block from our hotel in Angra. It's our last night. While we were having dinner, my mom received a message from a former coworker who was also visiting the island. She invited us to join a local festival in Azores. Although Azores was across the island, it was just a 20-minute drive away. Our time on Terceira was coming to a close. We spent our last evening relaxing on the steps of the local church in Azores, while the town band played in the background. Between the music, the laughter in the square, the warm island air, it felt like the whole town was slowing down together. We sampled plenty of snacks, tried some homemade wine, and soaked in every last moment of the atmosphere. It was simple, peaceful, and honestly, the perfect way to spend our final night on the island.